Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shivakant Pathak is going to see chapter current electricity. In this current electricity chapter, today we are going to see a topic combination of resistor. These resistors are also called resistances. Combination of resistances. We are knowing there are two type of combinations. There are two type of combination of resistances. So first is we are going to see series combination. Series combination of resistances we are going to look. See what is a series combination. So series combination I am going to explain by this diagram. See in this diagram and listen the words very carefully. Let V have this is symbol of one resistance. Let it is resistance first R is connected with another resistance R2, then it is next resistance R3, R4. If the resistances are connecting this way one by one, R1, R2, R3, if it is connected here in this and so on, connected here this, here. Now these are connected with the supply, positive terminal, negative terminal of a cell, whose potential difference is given V. See carefully. With help of this cell, a current I is flowing. So same current I in flowing in all resistances connected here in the series combination. The current is same. So first point is in series combination, same current flow in all resistances. This is one point required to understand everybody. The same current I flow in all. But see, applied potential, electric potential of the cell is a V, but this potential is divided in each. Let V1 has a potential difference, second has a potential difference V2, third has V3 and fourth has V4. Let these four resistances are connected in a series. Let's see, we will write formula in this case, right? Now see carefully in the series combination of these resistances. The second thing is much more important. Different potential difference across different resistances. That is V1, V2, V3 and V4 and so on. Now see, so current is common, same and different potential. So net potential is net potential V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. and it is represented by equation number 1. applied potential V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. Now Ohm's law, this V is equal to IR, where R is equal to net resistance, or equivalent resistance or total resistance of this all, equivalent resistance. But see here in this diagram, V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2, V3 is equal to IR3, and V4 is equal to IR4. See, this is one equation is this and another equation is this. Putting these values in equation number 1, we may write, this is in place of V, IR is equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3 plus IR4. I is common everywhere, we may cancel it. So R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4, represented by equation 2. So we can write equivalent resistance R is equal to arithmetic sum of all resistances. This is one point. If it is a total sum, is mathematical sum of all resistances connected in a series equal to total resistance, or this total resistance are also called equivalent resistance. So equivalent resistance, this second point, equivalent resistance R is always greater than any individual resistance. So this is also important point here in this case. This equivalent resistance R, see in the box, is always greater than the individual resistance R1, R2, R3, R4. By any value, it is always greater, because total is mathematical sum of both. Now we are going to see second combination of resistance, that is parallel combination. See the parallel combination of resistances. In a series combination, I have told it is 1 by 1, but all these four resistances I am going to connect here in the diagram. See carefully. In a parallel combination, let it is first resistance, whose resistances are 1. Second resistance, third resistance. Let these resistances are connected in a parallel, R1, R2, R3, R4. Let R1, R2, R3 and R4 connected according to diagram here in this. If their common end first end, one end connected at one common point A, and another end is connected with another common point. Let it is this common point is a B. Then this combination is known as a parallel combination, and this total combination here is connected with supply voltage V. Let it is a key. Key is you are knowing on off device. See the diagram how it is different from this applied potential V. Let a current I is flowing. When current is reached at point A, it is divided in 4 parts, means number of resistances available in parallel. So current divided in 4 parts. This 4 part is represented I1, I2, I3 and I4. So these I1, I2, I3, the same current here, I1, I2, I3, I4, then again combine and form a resultant current. So see very carefully, here current is divided. In a previous case potential is divided but current is the same. But see, when we are going to calculate the potential difference across AB, it is a common potential V in all cases. So potential V has R1, R1 resistance has potential V, R2 has a V, R3 has a V and R4 has a V. So these two important points we are going to write on page number 2. In parallel combination, these 2 points is required to understand. What is the first point in that? Current is divided. Here in this diagram, divided in all resistances in parallel. The 1 point. Second point, keep in mind, potential difference across each resistance is same. This potential difference V across each resistance is the same. So see very carefully, the formula will be derived on the basis of these 2 facts. Current is divided, so net current I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. So current is the mathematical algebraic sum of all these. Net current is, and it is represented by equation 1. But we are going to use Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, applied potential V is equal to IR. It's clear. This implies that I is equal to V by R. It is represented by equation 2. Now see, similarly, I1 is equal to, in first resistance current flowing, potential V by R I by Ohm's law. So here is a resistance R1. I2 is equal to V by R2. I3 is equal to V by R3 and I4 is equal to V by R4. Putting this is let combined equation 3. Putting this both value in equation number 1, we may write. So in place of I, we put V by R is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3 plus V by R4. So V is a common everywhere and may cancel. So we may write 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4 is equal to 1 by R. This is represented by equation number 1. So we may write the mean of this. The reciprocal of equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of reciprocal of all the resistances. So we may write here the conclusion. Reciprocal means universe. Reciprocal of R is 1 by R. Reciprocal of equivalent resistance R is equal to reciprocal, this is sum of reciprocal of all individual resistances. See carefully the mean of the above equation. Now see second, when we are obtaining by this sum of reciprocal upon this implies that this equivalent resistance is always less than the individual value of the resistances in that condition, because we are writing by the reciprocal. So we may write equivalent resistance R is always less than individual resistance. So see that this important point in a conclusion. Now see the another thing. If we have required high value of resistances, connect the resistance in a series. For high value of resistance, connect in series. For low value of resistance, you are advised to connect in just opposite to this, that is parallel. So when you will connect in a series and when you will connect in a parallel, it is a clear from how from this explanation. One more important point I want to explain in it. All household appliances such as bulb, TV, fan, AC, etc. All household appliances always connected in parallel. Always connected in parallel. Why it is connected in a parallel? Because household appliances are designed to run constant voltage, and in parallel combination, see, in parallel combination, potential is always same. No division of potential division. It is a current divider, not potential divider. That is why all the household appliances connected in a parallel to obtain constant voltage, potential is always same. So you will connect how it can be understand by this diagram. See, in all the resistances, if 4 appliances are connected in a parallel, their resistances are different, but all will get their supply voltage. And household appliances is designed at 220 volt. So each appliance must get 220 volt resistances. That is why it is connected in parallel. So this is for today only. Thank you and have a nice day to all.